Alô, alô. Bom dia.
Tudo que está quebrado pode ser reforjado. A espada reflete o seu portador.
Bem-vindo a Summer's Rift. 30 segundos para a liberação das tropas. Tropas liberadas.
Para servir uma causa maior.
Got alleyways dusty, back streets are broken. Tokens of the past on the way they're hoping for a brighter tomorrow. Green grass syndrome, it's drought time for the lawn strides above. Check the fantasy threat in another direction. Consequence first, we next. Eyes through a fleeting, we hold our breath and exhale with the current eddy on to the next. Steps remove dust, tread closer to something. The sky hangs low, and I'm hoping it opens, cause I need it now. More than ever to bring rain, to wash away the stain, bring a state exchange.
Aqueles que se perderam.
Cure for that. Still trying to find a way to keep buzzing. What's the cure for that? Keep on until the world starts rocking. I can see something, maybe it's a source of light. Can't fathom the
O que importa, o importante é que tava funcionando.
I'm drowning, trying to find down a rock. And my body aches, wishing for the world to stop. I'm getting dizzy and sick. Nobody means what they speak. My life rough, sprung a leak face down in the bath. Scared of the depth. Creatures of the deep looked at me and they wept. Dark eyes with the salty tears for all my fears. Be grateful for the little precious time you have here. Let go, float, reclaim my life from misstep to shipwreck all in one night. What's the cure for that? Still trying to find a way to keep buzzing. What's the cure for that? Past life path like domino mosaic. The beat keeps calling me back, there's no escape. So what's the cure for that? Nothing. There's too many toys for me to ever stop crushing. Be equipped, crippled, kryptonite. Cause these ass flag bearers made an illuminati. People could try to trick you, they lie to themselves. They portray a false master, they say it's for real. Is it arrogance, ignorance, mental disturbance? Either way, didn't think I deserved this. It's the closest thing I've got to a cure for this malady. It's a pen and a book full of rhymes, rescue remedy. What's the cure for that? Still trying to find a way to keep buzzing. What's the cure for that? Keep on until the world starts rocking. What's the cure for that? Still trying to find a way to keep buzzing. What's the cure for that? Keep on until the world starts rocking.
Yo, what we about to get into right now, about to cover from A to Z. How about really get down?
Agora, mas aquela espera é gigantesca. Ao menos eu sei que eu vou cair numa das duas roles que eu escolhi. Eu joguei suporte da última vez. Pelo menos um ponto positivo.
Sometimes I feel a little two-faced knowing I go two ways. I'm just trying to defy all odds like Doug Flutie. Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. I'm trying to strive to the weekend when the con is mine. Pack up my bags, ready, get set, go. Gotta catch my planes, time to jet set, yo. From coast to coast and con to con, like past the MacFest to CGF's what we on. Free play, arcades, all slaying, Street Fighter, Walter Beast, I can stay all day. I wish I could gain time or even save time, but like an Apple Watch, I gotta show a little FaceTime. So for a great time and chilling at the same time, get the squad together and get faded with some green wine and say bye. Yo, let me see your hands if you got that kind of life. Yeah, you heard me, I ain't gonna ask twice. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, Put 'em up, let me hear your roar. Let me see that cosplay. Shout out to the crowd, our hidden trove and enclave. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. Day 2, a little party never stopped me, man. I'll be damned. Pop some ibuprofen and toss back some coffee, fam. Seriously faded, gone like Vader. Had to let my force awaken several years later. Looked at the scotch and said, well played. Killed me last night, but now I'm back to life like Edo Sensei. Hit the vendor floor, it's where I spend the core amount of my time and my money, and in the end, but I'm rich in the memories of hanging with my homies, meeting cool cats who never would've known me. Keeping on schedule, man, that's half the battle. Right now, I'm sure I'm late to my own damn panel. So I kick back a Red Bull, now I got wings. Hello, I'm here to talk to you about raps and things. Since you're here, come and kick it with the NPCs. If you chill, we don't care about who you be. Yo, let me see your hands if you about that kind of life. Yeah, you heard me, I ain't gonna ask twice. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. Let me hear your roar, let me see that cosplay. Shout out to the crowd, our hidden trove and enclave. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. Now I'm on stage, you know we mobbing, man. NPC Collective, that's my mobbing fam. Back then they had to laugh through a lot of hands. Now we're the ones laughing out here with a lot of fans. One thing I can say is I'm definitely not jaded, but it's the last night, so I'm definitely faded. All they be doing now is flopping on their couch, man. But the con life is awesome, I can vouch, man. We definitely made it, cause we rainy, but we over here is prime entertainment. All my life I have waited for the hip-hop nerds watching metal shred, then rocking DDR with some metalheads. On the final day, sleep's what I lack, and the first thing I think when I leave is when will I be back? Cause the con is the place, don't care what you heard, it belongs to us all, yeah, like millions of nerds. Yo, let me see your hands if you got that kind of life. Yeah, you heard me, I ain't gonna ask twice. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. Let me hear your roar, let me see that cosplay. Shout out to the con, our hidden trove and enclave. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. This is dedicated to all you crazy MFers that I be seeing at every single con. Doesn't matter if I'm East Coast, West Coast, down with the dirty South. That's a ludicrous reference.
I was orphaned by droid forces, formed in the Clone Wars, adopted by warriors, and trained behind closed doors of fortified coverts, where the armor is forged, where the sad songs are sung of the siege of Mandalore.
Baby Yoda, I be trending what I mean. Is this hard to not see me in every 2020 meme? I'm 50 years old, I must drink a lot of water. IG-11 tried to take me out, but he got slaughtered.
So I learned how to hunt and found a touch for the biz. Now I'm out looking for bounties, no matter much what it is. I got nothing to prove, even less to lose, save for a mask made of steel, which I never remove.
And I can use the force, of course, in battling a mudhorn. The Scorpion kids love me, but I'm paranoid like Osborn. Wait, do you plan to leave me with these girls and boys? What does this fall to?
Caramba, 5 minutos de fila já, hein? Ela não acaba nunca.
A soldier of fortune, running from the law, and an assortment of horsemen, out on an adventure,
whistling birds of a feather.
Two friend-DeLoreans, we're in this together. I'm just doing a job
while I'm unscrewing the knobs.
Connected by fate and tracked by dozens of fobs.
We'll keep riding and hiding
till the end of our story, and we were destined to be the very best of friend-DeLoreans. I tried to keep it quiet, tried to avoid violence, when the target for a mysterious ex-imperial client turned out to be a child as alone as I once was. Kept the cash in the kid, and now we're out on the run.
Remember on Navarro how Quill sacrificed his life? I spied the stormtroopers, hella concise and precise. Man, you'll never trust the droids. He should see a shrink, cause IG saved my life, and I miss you just like Blink.
Desperados of the Outer Rim, a price on our heads. We'll keep riding to Zale, keep setting sights till we're dead. I will honor the creed, the oath I swore to this day, to protect him as though he were mine. This is the way.
And we fit so neatly, everything's peachy. I just realized I can do these next squeezies.
Stop! She's a friend, you'll kill her.
A Jedi and a bounty bounty hunter sounds a bit familiar. A powerful orphan,
A soldier of fortune, running from the law and an assortment of horsemen, out on an adventure.
whistling birds with a feather.
Two friendalorians, we're in this together. I'm just doing a job,
While I'm unscrewing the knobs,
connected by fate and tracked by dozens of bobs.
we'll keep riding and hiding.
Till the end of our story, and we were destined to be the very best of friendalorians.
Divertido, vamos ficar full AD.
Olha só o meu tamanho.
Tudo que está quebrado pode ser reformado.
Caramba, meu mid laner ainda tá testando o Lúcio. Aí é sacanagem, hein?
And now, a poem by Hans Mollman. I think that I shall never see. My cataracts are blinding me. Hans Mollman is his name, aka Ralph Mellish. He's a stone cold player. Artie's hip was mad jealous when he dated Summer first. Plus he's only 31. Drinking ruined his life. It's such a sad story, son. Got a knife in his cane and a fire in his loins. The indie movie star who took a football to the groin. Burns thought he was a leprechaun, drilled him in the head. Slept with Lars Ulbricht's grandmother, then chilled with her in bed. He's more metal than Metallica, though that's not so hard. Homer drove him off the cliff, so impatient in his car. He was hauling Poe's house, just another day for Hans. But he's back on his feet, cause he's the mother flipping man. You know there's no escape from the fortress of the moles. He's been burnt, run over, buried, but he's still on a roll. He's been radiated, detonated, heartbroken twice. The Lazarus of Springfield always coming back to life. His name is Mollman, Hans Mollman. You can't keep Hans Mollman down. He's the bad luck Brian up 920 Oak Grove. Hipster glasses so thick and brown. Mollman, Hans Mollman. You can't keep Hans Mollman down. Cause he's trying out for Gucci while he's waiting on his kidney. He's the talk of the whole darn town. Have you seen his green pants? Have you seen his new shirt? He He wasn't yelling boo, he was yelling boo earns. Attacked by Roomba robots gone anthropomorphic. He's part Droopy the dog and part Kenny McCormick. He was riding on his Harley on the cover of his bio. Crashed into Planet Hype, yeah, he's been up there for a while. He was texting Homer, hit him, well surprised, he survived. He's twice as cool as Wheelhouse, though he can't really drive. Have you ever felt crushed by the weight of the planet? If you have, let me tell you that Hans Moment understands it. You've gotta get up, you've gotta put on your tie, lace up your orthopedic shoes and look up at the sky and say, hey, solar race, today you won't burn me up. Keep that moment PMA, you can break out of that rut. Cause when you're stuck in the snow, when you're starting to turn purple, just remember Hans Moment when the wolves start to circle. Moment, Hans Moment, you can't keep Hans Moment down. Cause he's like cowabunga dudes with a skateboard in his hand, hipster glasses so thick and round. Moment, Hans Moment, you can't keep Hans Moment down. Even in his iron lung, well, he's still dependable. He's the talk of the whole darn town. This player was the mayor over 30 years ago. Brought an anthem to the people, he told everyone he wrote. Then one day it was discovered that the whole thing was a hoax. So they tied him to a horse out in the desert, let him go. This player was the mayor over 30 years ago. Brought an anthem to the people, he told everyone he wrote. Then one day it was discovered that the whole thing was a hoax. So they tied him to a horse out in the desert, let him go.
Como devo fazer? Yeah!
Hans Moment, can't keep Hans Moment down.
Bem-vindo a Summoner's Rift.
Yo, this song goes out to all you people obsessed right now with learning
30
IoT,
segundos para a liberação das tropas.
home automation, and messing around with that like little $30 computer. Yeah, it's Pi Day, fools. Not a real pie. Not a day goes by, I can say no lie that I don't hop in my Raspberry Pi. Hit up a slew of YouTube tutorials. Now it's falling into place like a little choreo. Everything's covered wall to wall like parkour. Started off small, and now I'm getting hardcore. Every single day, I be getting more smug. Home assistant IO be my automation hub. And let me set things straight. No keyboard or monitor, I SSH. Yeah, you can't see me when I encrypt all my traffic through my VPN. You wanna try and track me, then be my guest. You couldn't find me even with my DNS. If you really want to, I will be direct. When I do not catch these hands, is the address. Do your research, that's what you'll get, man. Working on my music anywhere like a jet. Man, so fly to be so close by. All my files anytime, just cause these code lines. My syntax layout, strong like Solar. But you will never get this like your name, Borat. If you bout that life, do it for the pie, man. Gotta rep the pie till you're dying, man. Do it for the pie, do it for the pie. It's not a real pie, so please don't eat it. Do it for the pie, do it for the pie. It's not a real pie, so please don't eat it. Do it for the pie, do it for the pie. It's not a real pie, so please don't eat it. Do it for the pie, do it for the pie. It's not a real pie, so please don't eat it. Oh no!
violência só gera
I'm about to turn yo lights out. Cause it's past 10, own tracks as we're home. So the lights turn off from the location on our phone. All of my lights, they either right. I've got a night bright that turns on at the notion of my finger when I swipe right. And if it's date night, I gotta set the mood, man, for no reason at all. Cause I gotta be that dude, man. Creepy, I know. It's just all up in my guts like GPIO. Flow like Nile, watcher like Giles. Open VPN, all of my files. Got machines having combos, MQTT. Bruh, automation makes it be too easy. My homie Giles go like C3P. Oh yeah, my code's fixed, now we in completely. Everything's a sync, I guess I caught it Unity. Snippets to code from the Hash web community. Started off like I'm trying to learn Tamil. Now I SSH nano, type it in my YAML. Lines, I'll do it. Temperature control it. You're the one who broke into my house, I'll know it. If you wanna ride Amazon, gotta holler, man. Computer does it all for like $35. Do it for the pie, do it for the pie. It's not a real pie, so please don't eat it. Do it for the pie, do it for the pie. It's not a real pie, so please don't eat it. Do it for the pie, do it for the pie. It's not a real pie, so please don't eat it. Do it for the pie, do it for the pie. It's not a real pie, so please don't eat it.
É um ataque necessário.
This is a song about a very minor character from Rick and Morty.
São os fardos do
Are you
passado.
serious? Here we go. On a distant planet populated by another race lives a six-pod cat who might slap you in the face. He's Gazorpazorp Field and he wants his enchiladas. Vitriolic rage, well you know he's got a lot of insults that he hurls while John reads the paper. And just like Morty Jr., no distractions in his nature. Half cat, half Gazorpian, and he don't like you either. Smack you in the head with the telephone receiver. Spitting racial epithets, spilling coffee on the table. A dark and sick reality since Rick hooked up the cable. It's Garfield minus Garfield plus a little Scorsese. Where Morty's in his room with the robot making babies. On the matriarchal planet, all the women call the shots. And Lorenzo music's still alive, involved in every plot. Playing Venkman in the cartoon like Bill Murray in the movie. Rick Sanchez making conversation and it's mad confusing. He's Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field. He's Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp. John, this is not a joke. Gazorpazorp Field, you've been a very bad cat. Putting Normal in the oven, throwing Odie in the back. Avoiding stew, I thought you knew the power of the flame. Why did you have to immolate your friends? You're so insane. Well, Summer's been a bummer, shooting steroids, fighting demons. And Scroopy Nooper still protecting Pluto for a reason. And pizza-eating people always gotta step their face. Showing zero prejudice, enjoying every race. Alternate realities, I know we've seen a few. Parents staying single, snuffles in the robot suit. Rick and Morty mutilated, buried in the yard. Logically impossible like Soren Kierkegaard. She might say it's absurd, word I don't even know. Raising flu awareness every song and every show. So call me MC Haps, I'm a virus-hating rapper. Hoping Morty loves me, he's been looking very dapper. He's Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field. He's Gazorpazorp, my Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, my Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, my Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, my. This is not a joke.
They call me Gazorpazorp Field. I've got an oddly improvisational feel, to be real. From a planet where males grow up to kill. John reads from his paper, but your boy keeps it real. Hit her with it, you're a dumb, weak, stupid idiot. Throw a little white guild in for the fun of it. Gazorpazorp Fields is a line and I'm crossing it. Unlike ants in my eyes, Johnson, you are feeling it. I'm Gazorpazorp, it's not rude if it's honest, yo, and honestly, John's a milk toast piece of garbage, and you better put my enchiladas with the garnish. Just believe, better leave all the cheese that was promised. Each and every weekday, stream to your monitors. Rating so high that it stops the thermometer. Driving the sports car, dodge the photographers. Up next, a new episode of All Followers.
He's Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field. He's Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp. John, this is not a joke. Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? John, this is not a joke. Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? John, this is not a joke. Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? John, this is not a joke. Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? John, this is not a joke.
Yeah. It's time to learn a little bit about the DMAIC process. When you're doing your process improvement projects, you should follow this path. First you got to
Qual
find,
conflito nos
then you
espera?
got measure, then you analyze, then you improve, and then you got to control your process. I know that you're on the grind. It's no good if you can't define the problem on hand. Call it out, grab your mans. Before you start to solve, make sure you understand. Go smarter, pull out your project charter. Keep your scope in check, no time to be a martyr. Side clock, line not for one line of sight to your customers. Cyclops, translate for your boy with the VOC. It's VOG, it's better than saying he told me.
Pô, o jogo tá mídia, os caras falando pra eu recuar, sacanagem, hein? Vou pegar uma barricada e eu desço. Vou ver que se ele tá afim de fazer. Não, não tá. Ah, ele tá sim.
É um ataque necessário.
I'ma guess where you messed up, Beta. Where the plan at, better check that data. I don't care if it's many tab or Skater need to get on the same wavelength, Beta. Hold up, better cap that track back. that, cause you said you don't even know where the map is at. So put a stash back and hit 'em up.
Pra servir uma causa maior.
If you got an estimate you haven't hollered at, better pull a Gwen Stefani and holler back. Then you get to roll to the root cause. Look for things you haven't seen before, root cause. Do away with all the noise, you gotta isolate the top 3 to 5 contributors to get it straight. If you got some quick wins, move, don't you wait. Get ready to roll, so storm the gates. Take it back, where your flow's at. Take it back, better go get. Take it back, ain't no day yet. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back.
Só é base normal agora, não tem por que ficar não. Agora o Master Riven, vou base, tô nem.
If you forget where you are, yo, I got ya. Just think of me like Phantom of the Opera. Now we in the phase of solution generation. Mark all your charts with the new iteration. Before you go and change, man, you know you better have a really good change plan. Went too fast, that takes a toll. Now your process is out of control. Gotta take measures to protect the improvements you made to control your process. It's not sticking, bro. Who you kidding, yo? Bet you ain't even check your residuals. Go check again, better get it right. Control chart like Bubba Sparks, get it right, get it tight. You can roll, yeah, you and a friend. If you process one time, do it again. Take it back to the fine, where your charter at. Take it back to the fine, where your starter at. Take it back to the fine, let's make it smart, cast. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back to the fine, where your charter at. Take it back to the fine, where your starter at. Take it back to the fine, let's make it smart, cast. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it. So now, you've finished, and you've set the bar higher than the original point. And you get to go back and do another process improvement project starting at define. Ah, see? Take it back to define. Get it?
Meu espírito não está perdido.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious? They never stop. Alright, here we go. My day off. Face it again. First off, man, I'm tired of this shit. Grab my gun again, bro, man, you think you was serious? At first, man, my mom was in a stupor. It seems they ain't learned from that song Super Cooper Troopers. So I got up and sipped the Bloody Mary. I'm feeling very merry before I go make a Bloody Larry. Cooper Jr. Milton and Desert Cooper Hari. Ran into some fire bros, they make me very worried. Stood tall and I went off like a missile. And much to my pleasure, I was awarded with the war whistle. Now I'm in the Iceland, Lemmy, I'm here. Wendy thankful for the war, who was in the clear. At this point, I'm on the slip and slide with so much swag. I turn around on the ice and do the slip.
Pô, eu realmente achei que eu solava ele, só que eu tava sem Qzinho, eu tinha gastado já.
All I'm hearing now is your princess in another castle. Step 1, pulse in the place. Step 2, make sure you leave a trace. A Koopa shells and Goombas when you smash in their face. You thought that was rough? Oh, just you wait. Step 3, while they writhing and they dying, watch me fly in a safe. Girl, I'm on, man, I'm trying. Step 4, I'm up with no haste, now I'm baffled. Wait, my princess is in another castle? Now since they got me running, figured out to swing my toes, see what they got cooking. Nuki suit, arms to the knee, have quiet flowers. Secret agent 24 hours a day, jacked out. Continue this, the Goombas, man, they gonna get stuck. Even the Nuam's gonna get schooled, I chain them like Chomp. Now I'm the pedal to the metal, and I'm pushing on the needle. Ate a leaf, and now I'm so fly, you think that I was a barrel. Well, I'm back on the trail, but you think that I was done, kid? Drumming up a storm while I'm breaking the world of love wig. And I get my princess back, you better say your prayers, Trick. I'll bring you to the ground, I'm gonna anchor down your airship. But here we go, man, it's finally arrived. The end of this crazy day will finally be deep described. Got the big dog here, and he know it's time to wrestle. Because I know my princess is being held here in Bowser's castle. Step 1, pulse in the place. Step 2, make sure you leave a trace. A Koopa shells and Goombas when you smash in their face. You thought that was rough? Oh, just you wait.
Bobei, eu devia ter olhado o tempo de dragão, agora eu tô sem TP.
Step 4, kill 'em off with no haste, now I'm baffled. Wait, my princess is in another castle?
Qual conflito nos espera?
tried to sell me to Count Drogo, look what happened. A bit hot-headed with that molten golden crown. I stopped the Khalasar, so don't be messing with me now. Look my lover in the eye, winter's coming, so am I. I burned the witch alive and took my son and husband's lives. But I survived so frisky, now these dragons have my back. Suitors are so frisky and they always try to mac. Zara, Zoe, and Daxos had to lock him in a vault. Made my way to Slayer's Bay, but it was not my fault. It was karmic retribution. There was no preparing them when Crisis tried to mess with the wrong Targaryen. I smarted him like Tyrion when I knew how Valyrian. These creatures on my shoulders, well, I think you should be fearing them. You are now watching the throne. I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew. I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew. The Thraki, unsullied behind me, like I'm Luminati. The mother of dragons with my gigantic army. We be marching to Marine, but no, we didn't come to party. Cause they crucified the slaves and put them on the cross. Sir Jorah, please get lost. I know you think I'm hot. My schedule's kinda busy, got no time for Perrier. White girl politic, and that's Daenerys Palin. From Dorne to the Stormlands, the north and beyond. To the Westlands and Essos, I'm keeping it strong. From the Crownlands to the Reach, you know I'm getting love. To the Riverlands and back because I've got that dragon blood. So follow more clueless, I thought that you knew this. But dragons aren't people, you know we've been through this. I'm quick to burn a hater, no mercy, damn, just smacking kings in the face like my name was Cersei Lannister. Burn, burn, you should gonna burn. 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 I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew. I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew.
Não há oportunidade. Não me
Well, I heard this dude named Schrodinger put cats inside a box. Someone please call PETA. That's quite unorthodox. It's the Heisenberg uncertainty principle all in effect. Zombie cats, both alive and dead. Well, what did you expect? When deciphering the binary, the waveform goes away. If you measure probability of specific quantum states,
aprenda com os
you
seus
can't know
erros.
a priori how an atom might behave. Yet through this observation, the universe is changed. What? I've never seen a cat like that. Schrodinger, I'm sorry, but you might get slapped. Well, you won't get slapped at the very same time. Why can't you make up your mind? Micro to macro, classical to quantum. Superpositions? I think we have a problem. We check on the cat, is he alive or dead? You say both, but now you're messing with my head. The multiverse has got me down. How can I be in the woods while I'm also downtown? And don't say Central Park, I mean a place where I can catch Pokemon after dark.
Meu
Two answers at
espírito não
once,
está
that's the
perdido.
hacks. Like Kellyanne Conway's alternative facts. Live while I'm dead, Schrodinger said it. Many possible worlds, you can go ask whoever. A future state like being asleep while at a Chainsmoker show where that happens constantly. Hold on, the possibilities are ample. Let me think about it, I can find a new example. Shaggy apples, unpaired electrons. Don't feel like a jerk. 7 million records sold, that's a lot, ICP. While juggalos are criticized for lacking PhDs. And how can tweets get disemboweled Jay when he hooked them up? That's not okay. On FogoLovers.net, I press refresh. A Hot 97, just getting upset. He's like tech guys a boy, but we paved the way. Blase Rose got dropped, I don't know what to say. And by the way, I saw Twisted at Webster Hall. A fight broke out, and the lights went on. You can't Dan Hatchet Men, Jamie and Paul. Why'd you have 7 openers that night after all? So what is a juggalo? I don't know. I left with a really sad feeling that show. Coming home, my girlfriend called me on the phone. Said packages were stolen from the lobby. I'm like, yo, we called the cops and scrapped the box. 1 minute it was there, then 1 minute it was not. I'm like, oh my god, it's like Schrodinger's cat. The cops like what? I'm like, imagine that. Okay, maybe I think I might be getting off track in a song about quantum physics and cats. My point is that a deterministic vision might limit your view and be a prison. While the probability that this verse is too long is 100%. So let's finish this song. I've never seen a cat like that. Schroding, I'm sorry, but you might get slapped. Well, you won't get slapped at the very same time. Why can't you make up your mind? Micro to macro, classical to quantum, superpositions. I think we have a problem. When we check on the cat, is he alive or dead? You say both, but now you're messing with my head. I've never seen a cat like that. Schroding, I'm sorry, but you might get slapped. Well, you won't get slapped at the very same time. Why can't you make up your mind? Micro to macro, classical to quantum, superpositions. I think we have a problem. When we check on the cat, is he alive or dead? You say both, but now you're messing with my head.
Remove as many of the bells as you can. One sound and you fail. Go.
Now the way I be rockin', don't think you got ready. I like to be like this, I bring it harder. Rock steady, underneath the stars in New York City. Form a street team with the blue committee. Ain't blue, but they green and mean. Ninjas, serving pizza machines. Cheap shots, keep looking. This dude, he got no weak spots. Shortstop, play it all, even the catcher. See the boss, still a hatcher. Still in my home, you keep on guard. I'll spit some shards like Splinter while I'm splitting these nerdy. When I get in story mode, you know I'm kinda mellow. But I keep it nerdcore, cause I'm a genius, Donatello.
Caramba, agora que eu vi, o EZ tá com 10 kills já.
He's just a stupid lame. Didn't understand cause you're a crane, just a stupid brain. The world ain't what it seems. You ain't never seen the world's most fearsome fight scene. When you're a little bit older, you realize the meaning of being
Eles nunca se cansam.
A espada reflete o seu portador.
And you know what it is, trip pizza time. Realize eventually come around, that's rotunda. Just go and yell the victory cry, cowabunga.
Oh, you want that old chorus? Guess what? Feelings don't care what you want. Starting so fly, they call him Gold With the Frank King, so now see they should get a room. Just listen to Wing Nut, you gotta screw loose. Aliens are the norm in this batch of turtle soup. You got DMX for that new DMX, Eastman too. The vague bad art could've stayed. Bebop and rock ain't sure which shall the crack. Just pick the one that makes sense, Leo in the pack.
Aprenda com os seus erros.
So much good, I call him J.R. Honeycutt. Ralphie always wanna fight, and Michelangelo, he plays so much, I call that dude DFW Nerd Night. And the lyrics will have people recorded. The stories when they grunts, I hope you guys recorded. I'm behind a mask of dreams, you can't face me, they can tell I don't really give a hockey butt, Casey. In the first verse, I hit you with the pizza rhyme. Slip into the past, slippery slope like I'm spitting slime. Ninja Turtles in time. I'm gonna shell shock this line so hard.
Pra servir uma casa.
Megaphone, fine tuned yellow bone. Sewer surfing myself right up to the technodrome. Started from the sewers, now the whole team stepping here. Shredded, destroyed, never reappear. The world ain't what it seems. You ain't never seen the world's most fearsome fighting team.
O que passou,
When you're a little bit older, you realize the meaning of being useless as a foot soldier. Yo, my lines will have you sauce, pizza rhyme. And you know what it is, trip pizza time. You realize eventually come around, that's rotunda. Just go and yell the victory cry, cowabunga.
Cowabunga with the combo breaker. Got my dual shredder looking like an MF Vega. But the hate, cause it's sagging on that ass. Down raw move set for the turtle killer smash. Up, down, down, left, right, Konami code. 7 lines into the dark turtle night. You got your technical stories. Nothing's nice is that red-headed shorties. Angel suited with connection to the boys. They got some toys, so van, show racer. They riding in the criminal flavor. They think they got it bad, they got Triceratops. Busy destroying worlds, teleports to New York City. Brain flying in, he wants to steal the show. Got Irma scared Splinter doing rap time kung fu. Multicolor flips, hold up the track. Populous freaking out, kid track, breaking habits.
Don't need ooze to give him a bruise when the science orders an ass kicking. Don't get included in my muse. Play cool, have a temper that's worse than Raphael. They say I should keep it inside, but what the shell? That's why my name ring bells like Lord Noranaka. Take it back, ring bells like Hector Salamanca. Break it back, born to be the city's heroes. More cutting edge than what's wielded by Leo. Lifestyles like mouses, got nothing in stock, man. Think the backs to fly, get the squatter fam. We'll take them lightly, but that's an easy win to me. Since you said it best, never lower your eyes to enemies. Keep them hustling secrets and TTRI. Closest thing to perfect, 9.95. Spinner told me if I touch beats, treat it like pizza, eat it. Super shred the mic, so here.
The world ain't what it seems. You ain't never seen the world's most fearsome fighting team. When you're a little bit older, you realize the meaning of being useless as a foot soldier. Yo, my lines were heavy sauce, pizza rhyme. And you know what it is, trick pizza time. You realize eventually you come around, that's rotunda. Just go and yell the victory cry, cowabunga.
Nove vidas tomadas por mim. Bem melhor.
It's been a long time coming. Let's get it. Hey, so I've been out here for a minute, got me grown out. Always moving.
Entreguei essa torre aqui, eu não devia ter avançado.
Ain't go according to plan. So now I show the world I've been trying to hide. Won't act like I ain't scared to leave, but this right here's my therapy. I went through the dark and now that I rise, I just changed the way I see it. All I had to do is start believing. I made mistakes, I'm never gonna repeat it. I took a break, but now I'm never leaving.
A espada reflete o seu portador.
Heartbeat working overtime. Everything was motorized, but now I'm up and more alive. So let my family know I'm fine and it's that's all I gotta say. So I'ma tell the world that I'm on the way. When we're back, we gon' celebrate. Yeah, yeah, baby, save the day. So raise your glass to them better days. 'Cause they're coming. I know I'm gone and it's getting late, but I'll be there, baby, save the day. Cooped up, I ain't left my place in a few months. I'm going back to basics like a quick cut. Feeling used up, but now I'm grown done. Grinding till I make a few bucks and I can do some. Hey, yeah, I've been depressed, yeah, I've been a mess, but I guess you gotta hit your worst to make it to your best. And I still have my rainy days, I doubt those ever fade away. But I've been seeing color instead of all those other shades of gray, and I just had to find myself. I know life is great and I just needed to remind myself. Yeah, I remember that flower don't stay in bloom all year long. So one bad day don't make it all go wrong. Opportunity knocks while I just hold the door. I know that I just gotta focus more, and I can finally see that heaven I've been going towards, with angels singing praises through these vocal cords. They wanted me to tell the world that I'm on the way. I promise when we're back we gon' celebrate. So raise your glass to the better days, 'cause they're coming. I know I'm gone and it's getting late, but I'll be there. This my soul in a vessel. Through this whole instrumental, every note from the pencil. I'm a voice, not an echo. Yeah, this my wants and my fire. This my constant desire. This the sound of overcoming all those doubts in my mind. And it'll be worth it. It won't be perfect, but I'll have plaques and I'll have purpose. I'll have love and I'll have family. I'll have friends that understand me. I'll have a wife and the kids on a life for the rent, even though life getting shorter. One day I'll have it all, just not in that order. Tell the world that I'm on the way. I promise when we're back we gon' celebrate. Save the day. So raise your glass to them better days,
Meu espírito não está perdido. Ha!
Why don't you just come on over? Why don't you just stay with me? And it go like, it still feels good. All these years later, got me screaming like, life is gorgeous and you add to the scenery, but I'm not sure of what you mean to me. I ain't known of you for some time, but it don't take a whole day to recognize sunshine, so I gotta know, yeah, I gotta know. Are you looking for a DD on the honor roll? With a lot of dough that's always down to go? Or do you just want someone with common goals? Are you looking for one man or one night? Someone who stays or leaves before the sunlight? This ain't a courtroom, no judgment from me, but the jury's out, I need a testimony. Have you been with a rapper before? If I came to your city, would you see me on tour? Said I had a metaphor, but I think I'm at a 10, so
Esse não tem nem T2, não pode avançar.
Aqueles que se perderam. A espada reflete o seu portador. Pra servir uma causa maior.
Why don't you just come on over? Why don't you just stay with me? Said I can give you more than everything you need. Once you got that, I don't got, girl. Give me just what you got to.
Fúria purificadora. Alguns deles nunca se cansam de mim.
Escolha o seu próprio caminho. Qual conflito aprenda com seus erros. Eu sei qual
So I wrote this song during the first 10,000 feet on a plane trip to Seattle for work. I had just messaged with Too Mellow about how I love the skin on his album, and he said people would tell him that and it made him feel more comfortable with just being himself more on album. So while I sat here trying to figure out what to do after they said, please turn off your phone to airplane mode,
O cara dá dash, eu vou pra cima e já tem outro dash, que isso?
One's for every beautiful has-been. The loves of past, future, and my present, presented to me delicately pressed into a memory. I can feel the brush inside my mind, painting what one might look like lying on the sofa and another just plain lying, a previous me crying for lack of proper goodbying. And it's also for you, every person with has-beens. You who filed old emotional baggage into recycle or trash bins. Which one goes where? I guess it depends on where it ends, if it ends. If there was ever really a chance that it's the end of summer, but we can still be friends. My mind is a bit of a museum, art everywhere, you might stop and stare if you could see them. Lucky for me though, you probably never will. They're not exactly painful, but still. I've tried so many times to pry the parchment down with careful fingers, and that's when I see it. Tiny cracks in the artwork, the starts of tears, so I leave it. It's fitting for a haunted house to have art that's beautifully tragic. If Scooby-Doo and crew roll through my mind, I'd like to think they find themselves enthralled with the long before they ever saw the ghoul behind the facade, working my heartstrings and brain synapses at the same synchronized, methodical, odd pace. Hoping to get it, bring it all back and see it. Now this tragedy passes my majesty. If it still matters to be in the presence of clouds of perfume that could make up the essence of tears, fears, trust, and lust, beers, cheers, dust, and fluff that could fill in the gaps of my story as I heard it. Cover all the parts that aren't perfect, to blur the worst and cover the worthless, to blot out the parts that I once found disturbing. Convince me the past is comforting. Heaven resign my own mind to be forcibly sentenced to wallow inside of the trap of repentance and drag all my effort away from the press. Ups and downs and ins and outs, I come back to you. Smiles around so brand new times whenever I need rest. I know there's a velvet room with ladies to my left, and a box of liberties of the love from in my chest. Ups and downs and ins and outs, I come back at last. But smiles so frown so brand new towns whenever I need rest. I know there's a velvet room with paintings to my left, and a box with sliver pieces of the love from in my chest. I think there's a value in appreciation without longing, fondly recalling what you did last summer without needing to check your Instagram. You each play a role, a painting in a gallery, a crucial thread in the tapestry. Sometimes we part ways with the silence of the last few grains of sand passing through an hourglass. Other times, it's with the screeching brakes too slow to prevent a crash, each footprint in the path, each with the same promise of being the last. Me, I've learned to glance back and gently laugh, or at least give a knowing smile, because love is all mistakes and perfection in equal parts. And if I've ever seen one, love is a work of art.
Creative mind frame out here reminds you to back your data up, like when everybody freaked out when 99 turned to 2000. Yo, your camera hit a flash, yeah. You're bad, yeah. Put the pictures in the stash, yeah. They red, yeah. Till your phone done crash, yeah. You're mad, yeah. Now you about to spend some cash, yeah. You're sad, yeah. Your computer almost crashed, yeah. It's bad, yeah. And you spending more stacks, yeah. It's trash, yeah. It's a big time killer, yeah. No video when you go on poopy though. Man, it's so stupid though. Got the flash drives and now you're mad hype. Let it be understood, it gon' be alright. My game going hard, yeah. Oh my lord, yeah. I got 5 backups, it's all stored, yeah. These tricks with the USB sticks. One's for the photos and one's for the flicks. It seems funny, yeah. Ain't cost much money, yeah. Got a whole drawer full for about 100, yeah. Them pictures looking good, better back that data. Got a big old hard drive, back that data. It's all duplicated when you back that data. How far you in the game, you better back that data. Them pictures looking good, better back that data. Got a big old hard drive, back that data. Your motherboard fried, yeah, it's alright, yeah. Cause I just did Time Machine last night. trunk. Got all my peeps going back, please don't test me. Sort across hard drives and different SDs. Bring out the cards, watch me make it rain. My backup game is utterly insane. Boy, you know you got a file clash. Better fix your structure and naming if you think your files will ever last. Got some files off a NASA Mirage and even crappy ones that I still have them cause 1, 2, back it up with a 3-beat. Hit your files up with that quick 3-piece. I know you can't stand it, ain't romantic. Ain't gonna lose my data like a bandit. Not 15 or 100 bics. Save $1 million or a couple 100,000 bics.
Eita, 5? Opa, obrigado. Bem-vindos aí. Fique claro, se o exemplo tá, só vou banir, tá? Vou nem perguntar. Ativo e... Ah, meu suporte. Legal. Por aqui ele jogou bem. Eita, já olha. Opa! Dark Lord 1001. Obrigado aí, cara. Wendy Slow. Obrigado aí também. Opa! Ei, Dark Lord, beleza? Olha aí, aquele ZL era chato, hein? Tem que ser paciente pra tancar aquilo.
Yeah, play that one song.
You know we know other songs, right? My name is Fergie. Hey, what it do? Yeah, you didn't know? We got lives too. When I'm not playing all day up in this band, I'll be serving up Joe at my coffee stand. But every dang day, it's like we on repeat. Play the same songs, shuffling on PCs. Today is the day where I break the status. Whoa, like Gladys. Hey, let's hit the club. The bros reply, find out how to get flyer than a Skywalker. You know what I meant. Time to pop some bottles. Money will be spent.
Cara, meu dia até que tá indo legal.
Wait, check the bank account. Okay, we drinking water. That's what'll happen. Falling on a budget. Musicians' life, different stories, so we won't discuss it. But we still rolling deep, it's how we be. Nothing but a growing heap of status. They consoling me like a bowling team. Man, we all strike out. Ladies scolding me. Yes, it's phoning me. Ain't what tonight was supposed to be.
We got jams, they don't really know though. We got plenty tricks, they just wanna see the old show. But we wanna see them things bounce like a pogo. So we can't say we only play it once, homie, Wopo. If you wanna shake it, do that, cause we gonna play it. We at it every day, every day, every. If you want it, just ask, guarantee we play it.
Chato que de manhãzinha a fila é muito longa. Mas fora isso aí, acho que vai ser de boa. Pela outra partida mesmo, eu fiquei acho que 5 minutos e 50 mais ou menos na fila.
I'm a real biff, keep the smugglers elevated. Used to make galactic big money. Now I hit the club spending all my tip money. The ladies still dig what Dork Nap supplies, and it's not cause my midi-chlorian count is high. I don't have midi-chlorians. It's getting old though. I can't settle down playing the same song on the same stage with old bros. It's gotta stop if you believe it. Every gig, my Deremy and Beshna quells gently weeping.
We got jams, they don't really know though. We got plenty tricks, they just wanna see the old show. But we wanna see them things bounce like a pogo. So we can't say we only play it once, homie, Wopo. If you wanna shake it, do that, cause we gonna play it. We at it every day, every day, every. If you want it, just ask, guarantee we play it. We at it every day, every day.
Name is Lyric, hit it through, I'm the backup. See us coming through, better move, better back up. In the club we chillin', ladies feelin', we the modal nodes. I'm just tryna holler at the toilet with the open toes. Open those bottles. Wait a minute, Fergie, hold the phone. Did you say that we ain't got no money that we holding no? Guess that we better stop warming up at the cantina, but I ain't tryna play that boring stuff. That's far enough. It's the same song every time we playin'. We need something new and catchy is what I be saying. But it's always the same request from those lively patrons, so let's stop there. Cause I ain't tryna get bored, I'd rather have my dome chopped off by a Sith Lord. If you try to roll up asking us, you get ignored. We bit lords cause Discord if you asking for fifth chords.
We got jams, they don't really know though. We got plenty
show. But we wanna see them things bounce like a pogo, so we can't say we only play it once, homie. Wopo. If you wanna shake it, do that, cause we gonna play it. We at it every day, every day, every. If you want it, just ask, guarantee we play it. We at it every day, every day, every.
Ain't no telling what we gon' do. Yeah, I've been feeling good lately, and it feels good to feel good again. Yeah, look.
Tipo, a ponta desse cara aqui é bem esquisita, ó. Vou olhar aqui de novo. É isso. O cara começa jogando já descer, ok. Só que só perdia. Aí do nada começou a ficar absurdo em todos os jogos, é só ganhar. Até de Riven. É um campeão um bocado difícil.
Sending checks when I know nothing about fashion. I swear there's something you lacking that I know how to supply. We ain't even gotta talk, I see it all in your eyes. So don't you worry that I'm worried when you read in the mood. Said I'm just happy that I'm back to really feeling this good, I swear. Ain't no telling what we gon' do. I'm just trying to love you. So come and spend the night, let me treat you right, baby, baby. Because ain't no question what we want to. Let me be the one to do this thing together. Ain't nobody do it better than you. Yeah, sipping wine that's quadruple my age, with a girl that's got me feeling this unusual way. Giving up private shows leads to where the private show I would go. Risk it all earlier if I knew just how those eyes would roll. See you either getting dirty or dusty, and I'm trying to be a man that you see worthy of trust and know that you're moving. And we ain't got the time to invest in something real, but for some reason I try nonetheless. Guess that's my intuition mixing with the liquor and some wishful thinking. You smiling at me as the crystal clinking, pouring a different drink when listening to old school rap. And you know every word to all that soul boom bap, so play that Mary J. Nah, there's no more rainy days. You prefer that 702 over them 808s. And yeah, you way too independent for some major deal. Mad when I take the bill and pay for meals, ain't even gotta say it's real, cause I understand the value of time and place. She can tell I'm overthinking the way that I'm looking past her, so she turned my head toward her and she kissed my face and said I'm here right now, and baby that's all that matters. And now she walking around my place with no clothes on, so draw the blinds, baby, we can put a show on.
Tinha como aquilo lá ser challenger não.
No matter how we continue, cause I'ma be great without you. Imagine how I'd be with you, I swear that there ain't no telling what we gon' do. I'm just trying to love you. So come and spend the night, let me treat you right, baby, baby. Because ain't no question what we want to. Let me be the one to do this thing together. Ain't nobody do it better than you. Ain't no telling what we gon' do. I'm just trying to love you. So come and spend the night, let me treat you right, baby, baby. Because ain't no question what we want to. Let me be the one to do this thing together. Ain't nobody do it better than you.
Ih, até esqueci de mexer na runa. Nossa. Vai ser estranho. É, esse foi um erro. Vai ser muito chato colocar pop com a runa errada.
Check my budget, man. If I'm in the green, I still ain't budget, man. You hit me up and said you wanna see a movie. Looking at my budget app right back at you like, who me? It's my presence, you will never get this. We got a whole backlog chilling on the Netflix. Didn't know that you had a money tree, but since you ballin' now, can I have some money, please? Who you trying to play? I can't do nothing today. This year I'm maxing out my savings and my work for a 1K. I used to hit the club in my 20s trying to ball
Nossa, eu esqueci de olhar quantos PDL eu ganhei pra atualizar pra aqui.
Check my budget, man. If I'm in the green, I still ain't budging, man. Check my budget, man. If I'm in the green, I still ain't budging, man.
Kids on the train selling snack packs. Dudes busting moves, wanting cash in their snapbacks. Asking that you give $1 or $2, but you won't do, cause you're rent due, and you wanna spend too. Who knew? Got your spreadsheet.
Sei que você conseguiu achar quantos PDL eu tenho.
Limits exceeded, you bought ish that you didn't need, and now you depleted, your wallet bleeding, but you gotta eat, and so you mixing eggs and rice and sriracha. Your choices got you by the balls. In your younger days, had a pretty sweet job and the money paid, but then you had to go awaken your appetite for making melodies and occasionally doing a play. So bye bye 401k, farewell to the bonuses and you were late, but that's okay if that make you happy. Just be healthy and budget responsible. Landlord, raise your rent. Check your budget, man. Souvlaki shop, charge you for sauce. Check your budget.
Não aparece não.
Your engineering position to be a musician. Check your budget, man.
Check my budget, man. If I'm in the green, I still ain't budging, man. Check my budget, man. If I'm in the green, I still ain't budging, man. Check my budget, man. Check my budget, man. Check my budget, man. Check my budget, man.
Caramba, o jogo nunca começa. A mulher tá jogando na torradeira.
Escolha o seu próprio caminho. Aí vai! Yeah!
Bem-vindo a Summer's Riven.
Eu caminhei.
Segundos para a liberação das tropas. Tropas liberadas.
Só joga até as 8 horas.
Qual conflito nos espera? Tantas mortes.
I'm a grown man, so I'm serious. But when it's time to game, I go delirious. Means in the office, I gotta keep it calm. But in rivals, you gonna catch it.
Um ataque necessário. Aqueles que se perderam. Meu espírito não está perdido. De canhota! O que passou, passou. Como devo proceder?
Isso que eu falei pro cara sair.
São os fardos do passado.
This beat is my recital. I think it's very vital to use the force for good, of course. Our Skywalker, that's my time. Here we go. If I were a Jedi, I could out-rap Busta Rhymes. Going in like Qui-Gon Jinn for the win, I could flow in quadruple time. And at the Canadian border, every time I went on tour, I'd be like, this is not the undeclared MC Lars merch that you're looking for. I could levitate like Yoda, I'd eradicate Ebola. I could pick up girls literally, even master Ebola. I could read all of War and Peace in 10 minutes, entirely in Russian to say that I did it. I could even catch a golden snitch playing Quidditch. Pod racing up the 101, surpassing
Caramba, eu comprei tudo todo.
R2 on the roof of my Prius, dude. I could FaceTime holographic. I'd play for the A's and we'd win every game. Resurrect Mac Dre, do it all for the Bay. They'd all say, hey, Lars is neato, and always let me cut the line of El Derelito. 2 years ago,
A
a friend
espada
of mine
reflete
asked me
seu
to say some
portador.
Jedi rhyme, so I said this rhyme I'm about to say. I fought the Sith, then it went this way.
Seus golpes são insignificantes.
Aprenda com os seus erros. Um ataque necessário. O que passou, passou.
De canhota! Tá com pressa?
no seu próprio caminho.
Martelo!
Um aliado foi eliminado.
Qual conflito nesse Meu espírito não está perdido.
O inimigo foi eliminado.
Sai daí!
A violência só gera violência.
Escutada na cara! Para aí! Não!
She cracked the code. How'd you get the best of me? Others took small pieces, but you got the whole damn rest of me. Blessed to be where I am, just admiring my destiny. Embrace the partial death of me when single me is rest in peace. Your hair, stare, style, flare, nose, eyes, thighs. But what? Don't get me started on why I love you so much. Your mind, kindness, insight, and intellect to heal or cut. You laugh at all my jokes, you cuddle close, must be the one. I see a lot more faithful days.
Pra servir uma causa maior.
My hands spin and my heart race. When your lips whisper my name. Make some plans, baby. Keep it casual. Whatever you're leaning towards, I'm with it. Sounds magical. I'm all yours. My heart's on Adderall. Focus beats attention.
Não vão passar
Love I can't ignore. A kid in a candy store. I'm sugar high and I can't keep my hands out of yours. Love has no manual and very few rules. Besides that, I stop tickling whenever you go and call a truce. We live in a choosy universe and you still chose me. Fascinated one another and that's what gives me hope. See, I've seen relationships.
Com esse aqui acabou minha lane de vez, eu perdi tudo. Agora eu já não jogo mais. Olha o wave que eu perdi.
Bonus heart I didn't know someone could have. It's like the space up in my chest turned into a nest up in the stars and made enough room to snuggle us up as a couple of starstruck larks. That's kind of beautiful, ain't it? Let's go and frame it. My fine art skills are crappy, so I have to use my words. How much I love you
A
when I
espada
say it, babe.
reflete o seu caminho.
I really mean it, not just when it's convenient. With you, I've got an LQ that's bordering on genius. My Venus, my queen, yes. Visions of you seen it. You're all I need.
Como devo proceder? Tantas mortes.
Ela ainda vai fechar a tab, que divertido.
Minhas mãos estão manchadas.
Tá na cara!
Oh my god, I never thought I'd ever hear
Aprenda
MGMT
com
again.
seus erros.
But guess who popped up on the Yo Gabba Gabba Spotify station yesterday?
She's late for baby yoga, but she's looking hella fly. Breastfeeding out in public, catching everybody's eye. With a brand new Orbit stroller and her probiotic smoothie. I hope who's checking prices on that tasty vegan sushi. With that Adbusters mag and her artisan toast. She's always shopping local and avoiding GMOs. Scoping out the Lululemon if it's lying on her phone. Using Amazon Mom, cause she's always on the go. Watching Girls on HBO really takes her back to the Bushwick parties and the vinyl stacks. She misses Cafe Grumpy and Brooklyn labels. But when she's back in Franklin, she can never get a table. Remembers Luna Lounge where she passed out flyers for an underground band named Arcade Fire. Before Lena Dunham was successful and paid, hipster girl was on the L trying to find her way. Well, hipster girl grew up and got her MFA. Married with the mortgage and an IRA.
Por aqueles que se perderam.
But hipster mom is doing okay.
This may seem like a stupid question, but is
Eu
breastfeeding
despertei.
vegan? Can I call you back in a bit?
Não
She looks so good when she shops organic, cause she cares about her baby and the future of our planet. But life has gotten hectic now that she's become a mom. Though the charter school waiting list isn't all that long, and the Mandarin immersion that they offer every morning combines a bit of Waldorf and a bit of Montessori. And the rooftop playground has an urban petting zoo with recycled wood chips and a Manhattan view. Cause her Greenpoint sublet had to go. Bedford got too crowded and she'd seen enough shows, so she married a designer and moved to Park Slope. Found a nice brownstone and they took out a loan. And her
Bom que ninguém pode reclamar de mim, tá todo mundo perdendo.
before the Starbucks down on Union sold soy lattes. There was hipster girl trying to find her way. Well, hipster girl grew up and got her MFA. Married with the mortgage and an IRA. Hybrid minivan up in the
Meu espírito não está perdido.
hipster mom is doing okay. Well, hipster girl grew up and now she makes it rain. Amber teething necklace that she bought fair trade. Vegan chocolate cake for baby's first birthday. And hipster mom is doing okay.
Did you hear Jessica had an elective epidural? It's like she doesn't even care about the health of her newborn. How basic.
No more TV on the radio, it's NPR, where she heard the interview in her husband's car with her ex-fiancé who had gone EDM. But ever since her wedding, it was hard to stay friends. And his co-ed hoodie with the dragonfly, she kept it in her closet as the years went by. Who's cried a night about? Asked Terry Gross. A girl I knew in Brooklyn, we were once very close. Well, hipster girl grew up and got her MFA.
Escolha o seu próprio
with the mortgage and an IRA. Hybrid minivan.
Teus golpes são insignificantes.
Mom is doing okay. Well, hipster girl grew up and now her world is changed. The vintage player onesie has begun to fade. Still on the second page of 50 Shades of Grey. But hipster mom is doing okay.
Are you kidding? Of course I'm not going to let her wear pink. Didn't you see the Huffington Post article on Facebook this morning? Gender roles are so passé. That's why I'm siding with Blossom on the whole frozen controversy. Have you seen Blackfish? It is so sad. There is no way we are ever going to have a birthday party at SeaWorld, ever. Do you think the gold iPhone 6 clashes with her indigo aura?
O inimigo está dominando. O inimigo está invencível.
A espada reflete o seu portador.
Em meus domínios.
São os fardos do passado.
Martelo!
Seu inimigo foi destruído. Sua torre foi destruída.
Caramba, o Lux tá com mais skill que a Jinx. Que lógica boa.
aliado foi eliminado.
Aprenda com os seus erros. Como devo proceder? Meu espírito não está perdido.
Sua torre foi destruída.
Qual conflito nos espera?
Sem escapatória.
Escolha o próximo. A espada reflete o seu portador.
That's how it's gotta be. Everything starts back with the coffee bean. If it's cold brew, then it's gotta be coarse. Don't get the cart ahead of the horse. Stop running the course. But of course you can disregard. And don't at me if it gets too hard. When it's my time to drink, man, it's always on hand. Drink from a cup or a bottle, even a can. You never know when you're craving a hit. It could be in the bathroom while you're taking a. When that time hits my lips, it's a seance. Feeling real super with the cape on. Anything I'll take on.
São os fardos do passado.
So I guess that's where I talk about how we might be addicted in a roundabout kind of way, or how do you say, a dependency to see my life, and I'm proud to say so. Way more energy than I'll ever need.
Eles passaram por mim.
Mais rápido que minha flecha? Acho que não.
Sem escapatória.
Não há o
Mas aí, mas já vou finalizar, tá? Quase 8 horas. Um diazinho legal. 2 follows. É isso aí. Muito obrigado. Ó, o passarinho marcando presença. Obrigado aí quem apareceu. Até outro dia.